just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. I just told you a little while.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakar, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Peace, honor, and respect to you brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rightly dividing the word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to you believers out there at the Aki and Wa'akwath. And what I want to go into is I was listening to the brothers in Mississippi, and they was going into the story of Eleazar, how he didn't bend the knee and eat the pork and, bow down in front of his people. And he went out, he went out on his shield as a soldier and as a righteous man. And this compelled me to make this lesson. And you see in the opening clip where Malcolm X was saying, like, in our community, the so-called black community, we have the acts of entertainment who are our leaders mainly. And you don't see that in the so-called white community, Japanese community, Chinese, Korean, Arab, African community. You don't see where these acts of entertainments is just the leaders. And that's why I brought out Isaiah 9 and 16, and I'm going to read it again. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. And that's point blank period, because when you think about how these celebrities, like the brother in Mississippi said, sellouts is about to lose in a major way. And all of these celebrities are sellouts. They sell our people out. You see what's happening to T.D. Jakes, for example. Okay? T.D. Jakes, to somebody that's not spiritually sound, he would look like a righteous man. But in the dark, well, he's at Diddy party. And we all have heard about what happened at Diddy parties. And speaking of Diddy, you see what he's going through. Because, the elites, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, they're probably done using Diddy. So they're going to just send him to the wolves. So he must have upset somebody. T.D. Jakes could have upset somebody as well. But see, this is what happened when you follow these acts of entertainment, or these like these Creflo Dollars, T.D. Jakes, all of them. They're in it too. They're in Hollywood too. There are leaders in the black church. These pastors, they're a part of it as well. But they're sellouts. And you don't see that in other cultures, in other races, in other nations. So that's going to bring me to, let's go to Isaiah chapter 3. Because again, they sell our people out. But our forefathers, we got righteous forefathers that was leaders, and they would never bend the knee. They would never sell our people out. So Isaiah 3, I want to start at verse 8. It says, for Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, the Israelites, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, to provoke the eyes of his glory. The show of their countenance doeth witness against them. And that's what you see in our community, man. You look at the men and women, man. The show of their countenance is a witness against them. All right. Women dressing scantily clad. The men pants sagging, tats on their face. And I got tattoos. I got them when I was in my early 20s. But once I knew you weren't supposed to do that, I never got a tattoo again. And I stopped getting tattoos in my early 20s anyway. And I'm in my late 30s, The show of their countenance do a witness against them, and all the wicked things that they do. It just testify against them. And they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have reward evil unto themselves. Right. And We all know what Sodom was known for. We are in spiritual Egypt and Sodom, which is America, aka Babylon the Great. And you see how the men and women of Israel, what used to be taboo, okay, in our nation, is now just the norm. And they don't hide it, man. They don't hide it. That's why you'll see two dudes walking around dressed like females. Just their whole countenance is like a female. And you'll see two women kissing. One got that Bull Dyke apparel going on, and the other one might be more on the feminine side. And all, look at the Brat, which it was another leader of our people, especially in the 90s, but she always had that Bull Dyke image. And now she got what? A wife. And they did what? They so quote unquote had a baby. They not hiding it no more. It's all out. Back when she first was out, she didn't put that out there. She had to look and you wondered, but she didn't put it out there. Verse 10, say ye to the righteous that it should be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doing. So the righteous people, the elect, they're going to get the fruits of their doing, because Yahushua is coming with a reward to reward the righteous and the evil. Verse 11, woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. So again, that's why Esau gonna get his judgment. He gonna get knocked off the throne, thrown into slavery. The rest of y'all nations, y'all gonna get thrown into slavery as well, because y'all do wickedly, praising these false gods, and so on and so on. In Israel, y'all gonna get y'all reward, 2/3, and the 1/3 gonna get their reward as well. And that's gonna take me to Ecclesiasticus 39, verse 25. I brought it out in a lesson before this one. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for the sinners. So again, Yahushua, when he come with his reward, he's coming not only to reward the righteous, but he's coming to reward the wicked. Everybody gonna get paid according to their doings. So back to Isaiah 3 and verse 12, it says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. And this is a big problem in the so-called black community. The women ruling in the household, having the last say in the household, raising the young men. Hell, raising the daughters by themselves without a man in the household, or either a good man in the household with his head on straight, at least for the most part, because really it should be a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But you do have, men with their head on straight that's not in the truth, and they can run their household properly. But this is the problem with our people, okay? This is the problem with one of the main problems with our people. Continuing on in verse 12, O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths, right? Because when we was imitating these acts of entertainment, well, we was straight up in wickedness. That's why I got the tattoos. Why? Because I was following the acts of entertainment. This is why I want to be a street dude, because I was following the rappers. This is why I want to rap, be an actor, and do all the things that I used to want to do, is because I seen that. And I seen that's what got the money, that's what got the women, the clothes, the cars, everything. And it caused me to err. See, just as well as all the rest of us, we was all like that before we came into this truth. Okay? We was all like that before we came into this truth, man. So now, what I want to do is, I want to segue to, because I was saying, like, these people who you see, they're sellouts, and behind closed doors, they do they perform the rituals, and a lot of them know that they're worshiping Satan. They know this, and they know they leading you to destruction. They know that's their job, or they're not going to get paid, but they don't care, because they like the fame and the money. It's addictive. I forgot who said fame is the worst drug. It's stronger than heroin to get that fame. People calling you, people look, cheering for you everywhere you go, and then you get that money. You live in a lavish life. It's hard to give up. But see, again, we had righteous forefathers that were leaders, and they had somewhat fame, but they didn't sell out. And I want to go to Second Maccabees, the 6th chapter, when I was listening to the brothers in Mississippi, GMS Mississippi, and they brought this out in a lesson, and it compelled me to do this lesson. So Second Maccabees 6, starting at verse 18, it says, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth to eat swine's flesh. Okay, but he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth, and came of his own accord to the torment. So you see, he rather face the torment than to eat pork. Okay, verse 20, as it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. But they that had the charge of the wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, such as was lawful for him. Peep the game. Such as was lawful for him to use, and make it as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king. So they took Eleazar, because he was an old man. He was a leader in his community, well-favored countenance. So they told him, look, man, because you got to think, like the brother was saying, even when you an upright dude, even people that don't agree with you, they'll they notice, like, okay, he an upright dude. You might gain favor with him. What the scriptures say? If a man, roughly paraphrasing, if a man ways please the Lord, even his enemies. Let me get that. Let me just get it. This is Proverbs 16. Verse 7, it says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. See? So Eleazar, going back to the story, 2 Maccabees 6 and 21, it said, they told him, like, look, man, you can get whatever meat, you feel like is lawful, and just act like, you ate it in front of the people. But no, he wasn't going to sell out. See? And that's what our people do. They get on the screen, they rap like they hard and this and that, but behind closed doors, man, they sleeping with dudes. You be shocked, one of these rappers, if somebody told you Tupac was gay, you'd be shocked. They told you, like, yeah, for him to get all what he got, he had to let a man go up in him. People would be like, man, quit playing, but you never know. It's been people that came out and said that. But because in front of you, he portrayed a certain way, okay? Or even like a 50 Cent or somebody. You be shocked what they do behind closed doors. But see, Eleazar, he went down with that. So continuing in 2 Maccabees 6 and 22, that in doing so, he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. So, they wanted him to sell out so he wouldn't, be put to death, because he had favor with him. Again, Proverbs 16 and 7. Okay, verse 24. For it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to disassemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being fourscore years old and 10, were now gone to a strange religion. And so they thought mine hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me, and not get stained to my old age and make it abominable. So Eleazar was like, look, for the youth, he thought about the youth. He thought about his people. He thought about his legacy. Like, if I do this is a stain on my record. Forget what y'all talking about. And plus, I'm going to mislead the youth, because they're going to be like, okay, Eleazar did it, So they're going to be compelled to do it. And it's what a lot of these celebrities, they don't think about. They don't care. They like the money and the fame. So they'll mislead you. It was a IG post or Facebook post where I seen Jeezy with his son at his son college graduation, because his son graduated from college, and on the meme it said, well, it wasn't a meme, but it was a picture. It said, he told your son to trap or die. And basically he at his son's college graduation, he didn't tell his son to trap or die, but he told your son to do it. See? So continuing on, 2 Maccabees 6 and verse 26. 26. For though the present time, this is what Eleazar is saying to himself, for though the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. Wherefore now, manfully charging this life, I will show myself such as one as mine age requireth. He knew what was on the line. And matter of fact, let's go here. I want to go here to Sirach. I'm going to pause that. Let's go to Sirach 25. Starting at verse 4, it says, matter of fact, I want to read this in the GNT. Hold on one second. So Sirach 25, starting at verse 4 in the GNT, it says, sound judgment, good advice, and gray hair go together beautifully. Wisdom, understanding, and sound counsel are appropriate to the age and the respected. See? Wisdom, understanding, and sound counsel are appropriate to the age and the respected. Verse 6. Elderly people wear the crown of long experience, and they can boast of nothing finer than their fear of the Lord. This is what Eleazar showed. He showed wisdom, understanding, sound counsel. He showed that sound judgment, and by his example, what he was doing, he was giving you good advice. And he giving you good advice through this story. And it say with the gray hairs together that go beautifully. He said the scriptures say elderly people wear the crown of long experience, right? Through his long experience. That's why he was like, I can't, my life I've been upholding the law, and now I'm supposed to just tap out right now? Hell no. And verse 26, he said what? For though the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. So basically, he was boasting in nothing but the fear of the Lord. He had that fear of the Lord still at his old age. As a matter of fact, I want to go here to, let's go to Matthew chapter 10. Verse 28, what do it say? It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So he feared who? Yahweh, man. That's who he feared. That's why he said that in verse 26. Hey, so now continuing on, 2 Maccabees 6. In verse 27, wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will show myself such and one as my age require, and leave a notable example, see, to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment. So I thought this was, I remember reading this, and I just was like, yeah, this is beautiful. It compelled me to do this lesson of our righteous forefathers and how they showed examples. And a lot of our people don't understand these accounts. And that's how the elect gonna make it through. Lord willing, I'll be of that number and you be of that number. But the elect is gonna remember these accounts of Eleazar, the three holy children, when they got tossed in that fire and they didn't get burnt. And the Son of Man was Yahweh Shah was in there with them. All the accounts through the scripture, Daniel in the lion's den, which I went into in the previous lesson. These are the accounts that's going to boost the elect and put them in the spirit of having that faith even more and willing to, because some of us going to taste death, but the Lord going to put it on our spirit to, handle all that situation. And I believe just in the spirit that the men and women that's going to be put to death, they're gonna be recalling these accounts. They're gonna remember these accounts because wait, I want to get this. I want to get this real quick. Bear with me 1 second. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm looking up the scripture. The scripture just came to mind. Yep, Romans 15:4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." Right. And that's all of these accounts, that account I just read, and all the accounts that we learn about and read about and hear about. This is what's gonna, I believe in the spirit, help us through our troublesome times. I believe that wholeheartedly. And our people don't know these accounts. Some they know some of them, but a lot of them they don't know. And see, that's why they lean towards these celebrities, because they don't understand the scriptures and they haven't been endowed with this wisdom and knowledge. They don't have a proper understanding. But these celebrities, they Satan worshipers, man. Okay, and it ain't just the black rappers that's leading our people to error. You have the white singers and acts of entertainment, just the acts of entertainment, period. So I just wanted to, put this out there, Lord willing, it's edifying to the next lesson. Shalom.